Oh, let me zoom out just a little bit. All right, here we go. There we go. Like I said, we're gonna be changing out a lot of lights in this house. These are just kind of insane if you like really think about it. So this is an old light fixture. All of these are incandescent bulbs. There's a ton of these bulbs that came with the house. They just left all of them. I don't like incandescents because they use more electricity. They generate a lot of heat. I don't really want to use them until they burn out because they're just going to be using up a bunch of electricity, because as you can see, this has 12 bulbs on it that all run. It does run on a dimmer, so it'll dim down. But man, when you're standing in front of this for a little while, it gets pretty hot. So we're going to replace it with 2 sconce lights that look like this. So that'll sit there. And then it has these glass tubes, one on top, one on bottom. I mean, I'll show you the after too. And then inside, we're going to put some LEDs. They're the reveal. I don't know if you said very good, but they're kind of vertical like that. Pretty awesome ones. I like this color of bulb. We'll see if the wife likes it. I feel like if you go down a shade, it's too yellow. These ones aren't quite blue or white. They're kind of I don't know. We'll see. But let's get started. Alright, these come off pretty easy. I dropped it. One nut right there, one nut right there. Ooh, caught that with the pinky. Just pops on off, powers off. These are also mirrored too. I don't know, design choices. Anyway, let's do this. Do the ground. And I don't know, maybe I'll put these up on Facebook Marketplace. Maybe someone else likes them. I don't know, whatever. Plus, like, if each of these bulbs is a 40-watt bulb, and there's 12 of them, so you have like 480 watts running all the time. I mean, you could do the math in your area. In my area, I don't know, like, kilowatt hour is like 5 cents or something, so for every hour these run, you could be running 5 cents. I don't know, but like, it's just going to use a ton of electricity, really needlessly. So this will be a good upgrade that we wanted to get done quick, because we do, like, this is the only light source for this bathroom. And it looks like there's just 3 screws. Drywall screws, of course, might as well be. Oh, the ground screw is screwed into this. Okay. Let's see if that's holding it to the wall. Here we go. Oh, good. There is a box. For a second there, it didn't look like there was a box. In my last house, that wouldn't have surprised me. In this house, it would have, but yeah, that looks good. Not sure why they had the ground connected. That's fine. Well, yeah, we're going to have to obviously get this touched up. But we bought paint. We are going to paint the rest of the house. Just kind of a matter of time when we get to it. But this is just like, I just didn't want to be wasting electricity while I'm trying to use my bathroom. So I'm going to get that other one off and we'll get this installed. Got the one bracket on. I got the one side kind of tight, and then I grabbed my little level and put it between these two to get that level, because this thing will need to be pretty level. Kind of pivoting on that one, that'll tighten that one down, but that's pretty good right there, I think. Now on really light fixtures like these, one trick I like to do, and which like a sconce light wouldn't be that hard, but the ground wire from the appliance, put it into the ground screw here and screw it in. I can leave a tail here because then I can get the wiring ground and put a nut there. But then this is like, I can do hands-free with just the wiring. I don't have to try to hold the fixture and try to do the wiring, which again, here is not a big deal, but when you're trying to do one on the ceiling, it sucks. when you're like trying to hold it or have someone else up there to hold it. Like, I don't know if this, maybe this is how they designed it and I just like in behind in figuring things out, but like this is what helps me hang, again, on something that's light, like this isn't gonna pull out and fall over. This kit came with a bunch of new, oh my gosh, wing nuts. Why am I blinking on what these are called? Anyway, I normally like to use the Wago lever nuts. Those are like really convenient to use, but I'm just going to use these because it came with new ones. I've just heard you don't want to reuse these nuts. You want to use new ones. I'll give this string a tug, make sure it's in there. Okay, good. And then just the ground, and we'll get this thing put in. All right, we're off the tripod now, so here's the, let me get out of there, finished product. Let me back up. There you go. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. I mean, obviously we'll paint and it'll make it look a lot better. But I went to undo the other one, and on today's episode of Is That Code? There is like a rat nest, like that is packed in there. This probably controls the wiring for the bathroom on the other side of this wall. And maybe the ceiling fans. There is a fan in this bathroom that is terrible squeaky. And maybe the outlets too, but that is a lot of wiring to put into one box. I don't know, maybe it's okay. I'll take a picture and ask a friend of mine, but I'm just gonna put the light on as is. All right, moment of truth. Let's see how it looks. Hey, there we go. All right. I like that light color. It's not too yellow, it's not too blue. Well, in the camera it looks a little more white than it is in real life. It's a little more on the yellow side of the white. And then we have the dimmer. Oh, you can dim them all the way off. Okay, cool. Yep, there you go, dim all the way off. Okay. Now you don't feel like you're standing in front of a heater. I mean, like I said, we bought this place from some older people, so maybe they liked having 12 incandescent bulbs because it was like standing in front of a heater while you were doing your morning routine. I don't know. Maybe this bathroom gets cold. Hold on, I gotta get you off the stand for a minute, because up here is an exhaust vent that just literally goes through the wall to the exterior wall. So like, in the evening when the sun is out that way, you can actually kind of like see a bit of a glow from the sun. There is a, like the shades that cover it, and then when they open up, they fold out like a dryer vent. It doesn't work though. Where's the switch for it? Yeah, it doesn't work. So I'll think of ways to replace that will still conserve heat. I'm worried in the winter that is going to just suck the heat out of this room even when it's off, but we'll see. But anyway, for now, yeah, there's those sconce lights. Those look good. I like those. Now we just got to upgrade the mirror.